Good morning, everybody. Day number 25 here at Standing Bear Hostel. Going to give you guys a quick look around. Okay, everyone, just want to give you a super quick tour around Standing Bear Farm, Standing Bear Hostel. A really cool little rustic, kind of almost like bohemian type hostel. Let's take a quick look around. Check out this bridge here that they made. Have the AT symbol inlaid in the bridge. Back in here, I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'm not gonna take you inside. There's shower facilities here on the right, and one of the innkeepers actually stays here. Outhouse out back, and I do mean outhouse. This is the main bunkhouse. This is where I stayed last night. They do have a little bit more private quarters available, but they were not available last evening. Just kind of a really cool rustic bunk system in here. You come in, you get clean linens. This is the Rev. What do you got to say, Rev?
Have a nice day.
All right. Love the Rev. You grab your linens in here. You get sheets, pillowcases, and everything like that. It's all clean, good to go. Little porch area here. Little gathering area. It's pretty cool. If everyone remembers the Tree of Souls back at Neil Gap, there are also dozens and dozens of pair of hiking boots and trail runners. Sadly, a lot of people, when they come out of the Smokies, they decide to call it quits, just like many did at Neil Gap. But our shoes are still on our feet, and we're pushing north. Plenty of signage here, letting you know where everything's at. Take you a quick look inside the kitchen prep area. Random, are you cool if I film you? Yep. All right, brother. Everybody say hello to Random. Doing some trip planning for the day. And in here, you kind of have public use of the dishes, the appliances, microwave, refrigerator, stuff like that. Again, another little cool gathering area here in the kitchen. Walk you around the corner here. Here is another fire pit, which is a pretty cool little area. Of course, we didn't do that last night because it ended up raining for a while. Everything was wet. Laundry area, and there's no washing machine. However, there's a dryer. So if you want to wash your clothes out, you're going to do it in the sink with an old style washboard if you so choose. So it still gives you a chance to get some things cleaned up. You can follow the white blaze up the steps into the resupply store. Everything in here was custom built. It has like a dungeon door on it. It's actually pretty cool. You step inside. Pretty thorough resupply area for hiking supplies, sodas, food, personal hygiene items, even some used clothing in here if you need some things, some stuff you may have lost along the way or want to switch over to. Plenty of resupply. They got canned goods, peanut butter, all kinds of hiker staples, candy bars, tuna, everything to help get you up the trail. This really is about the only place when you come out of the Smokies to number one, stay, and number two, grab some resupply before you head up the road. So let's continue on with the tour. Out back here, they have this pretty cool little two-story, I almost want to call it like a tree house or something like that. So those rooms are available as well, aside from the main bunkhouse. And over here is the main residence. Pretty cool location down here at Standing Bear Farm. 25 bucks is the current price. Covers your cost of laundry and everything like that. I think they do have a shuttle available. We just pretty much walked in. It was a short walk off the trail on a blue trail where you can just simply stroll up the road. It's real close to Interstate 40. So some good times last night, some good conversation with everyone, sharing stories of the Smokies. We're all glad to be out of the Smokies, just mainly because of the unpredictable weather and the conditions that we were hiking in. So everyone's looking forward to moving north, and we're all headed to Hot Springs. Let's hit the trail. All right, everyone, back on trail. Heading north once again. And of course, like every morning, every place you're at, no matter what you're doing, it always seems like you have a few 1,000-foot climb. So here we go. Gonna put in some work and share any sights along the way. Today's gonna be a complete freestyle. We're gonna probably end up staying at some type of a stealth or tent site. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today. We'll see you on up the trail a little bit. Trying to catch my breath after first climb here this morning. Got a little bit of a flat spot, or as vloggers like to speak. Standing Bear Hostel. I thought it was pretty cool. I think somebody described it best when they said it kind of reminded you of being in a logging camp or something up in Alaska. I think that was a pretty cool description. Very rustic. I think bohemian is a cool term for it. Everything there was made by the property owner, so I actually thought it was pretty cool. So everybody arrived, I'll call it camp, or the hostel, last evening, and we all looked like a bunch of zombies walking around, staggering around, all beat up from the Smokies. But I think the main reason everybody wanted to get out of the Smokies their last couple days was because of how jam-packed the shelters were, and you know, the lack of privacy required to stay in those shelters. And also something we ran into on the very last day, it was spring break in the region, so there was a huge amount of college students coming up and reserving these shelter areas. And how that works is, even though we're through hikers and we have permits, those folks who, I don't know what you would actually call them, short-term hikers, weekenders, their reservation takes precedence over the through hikers, and I do not agree with that at all. Others have mentioned it on their vlogs. I wasn't sure how I felt about that. We were lucky that we were not pushed out by anyone, but how that would work would be, if the shelter was full, we'd have to go outside and set up our tents or our hammocks, which for me personally, I would have welcomed that, because with the shelters being full, a lot of snoring and stuff like that, you know, you're just trying to get a good night's sleep. That pretty much can't be done in a shelter that size that's filled to capacity. Personally, I love the Smoky Mountains and the solitude that it gave me, because right now as I'm filming this, I can hear chainsaws in the distance. I can hear Interstate 40. You know, lots of noise pollution over the birds, but yeah, that is the AT. So it was great to have the opportunity to go through the Smokies with the solitude. And I think a lot of people just wanted to get out so they could have that under their belt. And again, the time of year that we're moving through there with such unpredictable weather, that caught a few people off guard. And sadly, I don't think they were prepared for it. They made it, they survived. And there's some other people coming through there right now that are still going to be dealing with the snow and the ice at elevation. So I will definitely never forget the Smokies. All right, everybody, after a few hours of climbing, we are reaping the rewards of our hard work. This is our lunchroom right now. Got Random in the mix. What's up, Random? And introducing Bubbles. Meet Bubbles, everybody. He's been hiking with us for a while. Super cool guy. It's lunchtime. Making my way down off of Snowbird Peak. That is the, I want to call it a bald, where we were having lunch. Boy, that was so spectacular up there. So our plan is, today we wanted to take it easy, for sure. After we kind of, the previous 2 days, we had a total of combined days like 39 miles. That's the furthest I've ever hiked in my life. Really took a lot out of me. So we're trying to take it easy today, give our bodies a chance to recover. Headed towards Max Patch. And we would love to catch a sunrise there. We just checked the weather forecast up top while having lunch, and it looks like, yeah, I'd mentioned before that the weather forecast has been dead on. It has been a little inaccurate. But there for a while, it just seemed like every time it said rain, boom, it was almost to the hour that they predicted it. But we're supposed to have some rain moving in tomorrow, so we're really not sure how that's going to shake down. We would have loved to have caught a sunrise there at Max Patch. It would be beautiful. But we'll see. So just trying to keep the miles down today, enjoying. It's been a beautiful day so far. More indicators of spring. There's been a lot of gnats flying around here, so spring is coming. And I think I've realized I am a cold weather hiker. I'd rather hike all day in 40-degree weather. Even, the really cold weather didn't bother me as long as I had my layers situated right. The only thing I didn't care for too much, and it's just the way it is a few of those cold, under 20 degrees or 20 couple degree weather mornings, just your fingers freeze. And it didn't matter if you had light gloves or not. So once you got going, everything was fine. So I'm calling this spring. Even though it's not official yet, I guess. And just having a good time out here, just enjoying the forest. I'd like to take a moment to share a little hiker trick or even a survival trick if you stumble across a water source, which we couldn't ask for anything better than this. Here's a little stream or spring that is flowing right across the trail. It's right in the middle of the trail, everyone. And I could simply hold my bottle down here, and I could, struggle a little bit to get my water bottle filled up. However, if you use some of the resources around you, such as, turn the camera around here, there's some rhododendron bushes, different plant life here, that you can simply take a leaf and you can put it into the water right here at the edge. It's now created a spigot for you to get your water. You can just simply hold your water bottle down there and get it all filled up quickly. Once you put the leaf in there, let it flow for a couple seconds just in case you're stirring up any sediment there. And you can get your water bottle filled real quick and get you down the trail. All right, we are calling it a day here at Brown Creek Gap, I believe it's called. Mile 251. Can't believe we hiked 251 miles. We left Standing Bear Farm a little late this morning with the intention of taking it easy today. We did do 10 miles. We just took our time trying to recover from those larger mile days in the Smokies. So we're actually just south of Max Patch, and we found a cool little campsite down here at the intersection. We got the AT that crosses the road right up there, and this is actually, some people would consider this a stealth tent area or stealth camping area, but we got the guys, they got their tarps set up. We have a spring down here, and down there having some supper, got a campfire going. I'm telling you what, everybody, doesn't get any better than this. This is going to be my home for the evening. Out of the shelter life, enjoying some privacy. So it's been a fantastic day, and tomorrow's going to be Max Patch. We hope the weather's going to hold out for us as we continue to trek towards Hot Springs. So thanks again, everybody, for coming along. Appreciate all the comments, all the positive vibes and prayers that you're sending. Trying desperately to get caught up on everything, but even where I'm at right now, I don't have any cell phone service whatsoever, so I'll get caught up. And again, I appreciate your support. So now we're going to send it over, we're going to call it a day, and we're going to send you over for some Hiker TV. Take care, everyone.